All right, folks. The Louisiana Supreme Court, they have replaced Michelle Odinet, Lafayette County Lafayette City Court judge, who was caught on video using the N-word, with retired Opelousas City Court Judge Vanessa Harris. Harris is an African-American. She becomes the first Black woman to fill the seat in Lafayette City Court. She's going to serve from December 17th to February 28th. Now, remember, Odinet was suspended by the state's highest court after she was caught on video saying the N-word to her family after a robbery was foiled. Watch this.
Oh, shit. Mom goes, why are the lights
when I pull up in the whip, they be saying, God damn.
Like, why are your lights on? They're like, pull up, pull up.
And mom's yelling, nigger, nigger.
Again, we have a nigger. It's a nigger. Like a roach.
Look, oh, that's me.
No, that's
I
me
came from the backside.
Look, he trips over the
He trips twice. He tripped twice.
I was the only one running.
That's me. Kenny was standing. I'm the one that took him down. Kenny's just standing there.
He lied. That was his wallet.
Yeah. That's my phone where it fell out.
Look, Mom. The dude had a phone on him. We should have taken his phone and stolen from him, that fucking asshole.
And now I'm going to grab a gun.
Go and get the gun.
It's important. Very important.
As me and Austin maintain control of the situation.
The great thing is we've got video. We've got look, they're with the car. Wait, look, there's
and
Rebel.
look, here comes
There's
Rebel.
Rebel. Want to play fetch? Rebel's supposed to look like this.
Now, after the video came out, Odinet said, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take the racist sedative. I meant to take the other sedative. She says she has no memory of that. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Garry Chambers is an activist out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. One of the folks who brought this to light, made it public. Garry, always glad to have you back on the show. But seriously, dude, I took a sedative. Now, normally, if you take a sedative, you're sort of knocked out. She was wide damn awake in that video.
Roland, and like you said, I don't know no pills that make you speak what's truly in your heart. Now, I do know that a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. So that if you had something that had impaired you, the only way that was going to come out of you is if it was in you.
Well, now we also, it's just, it's hilarious in terms of watching this whole deal. Now, the Orleans, now you have another development where you have the Orleans DA who is calling for a review of all of her cases when she served as prosecutor.
Williams is a great district attorney in New Orleans, a progressive DA, and it is right. But every case that she saw as a prosecutor while she worked for the Orleans District Attorney's Office is now under review. But furthermore, here's the question. How do you appoint someone like that back to the bench where 70 to 80% of the people who come before her in the court that she serves in are African-American, and every lawyer that comes in there is going to say, look, I can't take my client before this judge. At the end of the day, Roland, she has to go. The question is, how quickly is she going to go?
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree. And again, you know, we talk about this all the time. And certainly Xavier, Demario, and Mustafa will bring you in on this as well. I mean, this is the thing that we always talk, we deal with when you have these racist judges. In this case, here's somebody who's now busted on video, and it's like, oh, that's not who me and my husband are. Well, but nigga, sure roll out your mouth real easy and call him a roach and everything.
Yeah, Roland. She also, there was a quote of a hip hop song that was by a white hip hop artist that is basically cosplaying being black. When I roll up in the whip, they be saying "goddamn." So there is a layer of basic blackface and using the racial slurs, and what she said, if it normally put you to sleep, not turn you to a racist. So, and they had to pull a sister out of retirement to take the bench. And I know that she wanted to enjoy the rest of her life in peace. And now she got to come up and clean behind this racist white woman.
Tomorrow, again, the thing that we often talk about is when you're dealing with the system is, you know, above the Supreme Court, it says equal justice under law. What it should say underneath that is, but we got lots of racist folks in the system.
No question. I think we need to back up a little bit. First of all, I'd like to know who dimed her out, because I thought she was just there with her kids. So shout out for the person that dimed her out. Number two, if you listen to the video, her son is quoting what the mother was saying that night, not about what she was saying right then. She said, Mom was saying N-word, this, and then she actually added to that. I think that's real key, that we understand and not let her to say, oh, well, I took this sedative, which we know is just crazy. Third, I'm very happy to hear that the DA down there is saying we need to look at every case that she handled as a prosecutor. But I believe it should go even further, because I'm in front of judges all the time, and most of them are white, because I live in Oklahoma. And if you have a judge, as Brother Pope just stated, that utilizes that type of racial slur, I don't think any white person should ever say, I try not to say the word at all, period, but I'm certainly not a white person. That person needs to be off the bench, but they need to review all of her cases as a prosecutor and a judge that involved African Americans, period.
Well, I take it a step further. First of all, let me say it's good to see Brother Garry on the show. And the other part is that she needs to be disbarred. And I know there's a process that you have to go through for that. But this is not the type of individual who should be representing anyone in the legal system. So at a minimum. And the other part of it, of course, is that all of these cases that she has looked at over the years, as other panelists have already shared, you know, you've got to raise an eyebrow to that. And you know that there's no way that she was impartial if these are the types of things that she holds in her heart. And of course, it plays out in so many different ways. So one, of course, is the review of all these previous cases, but two, it's time for folks to step up and begin to disbar individuals who don't represent what the 21st century legal system has to be.
I will just add that the steps to review her cases would probably lead to the disbarment, as opposed to the things that she actually said in terms of violating any ethics laws in that particular state. So that would be the process of her disbarment.
And Garry, these are the kind of folks who have no business in the system, who need to be completely booted out, not allowed to retire. But yeah, strip her of her law license.
Absolutely, Roland. She needs to be removed from the bench immediately. Her law license needs to be taken away. And here's the deal: her husband is the coroner in Lafayette Parish. And so if she's not careful, you know, we already lit up the husband's plastic surgery office yesterday, made them change their phone lines. We're going to go after him next if she don't just go ahead and get out the way, because we're not letting this go.
All right, then. Keep putting that pressure on them, Garry Chambers. We love it. Thanks a lot. Folks, back to our Roland Martin Untitled video in just one moment.
Time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is
here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on that.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?